here, and our dear friend Abby who helped us paint Kevin's cage, which that one's still in process. But anyway, so we have a lost Crested Gecko over here at Abby's place, which is why things are thrown apart everywhere. So we're kind of going to go through the process of kind of what to do if you have an escapee, best ways to find them. So we're kind of... So anyway, so we've all been there, and it's all going to happen to us still again, is escaped reptiles. We've had plenty of iguanas escape over the months and weeks and everything. So we have a small crested gecko that got out. So that's going to be really fun to try and find. So that's kind of what we're in the process of doing now, is looking for tight, dark spots. If it was anything other than a cresty, say look for a really warm area, but they're most likely not going to be looking for a warm area. So typically when you have an escapee, you gotta check every little tight nook and cranny, everywhere all around. And hopefully between the three of us, we will find said cresty, and then we can have some fun with this once we find said cresty. So wish us all the best of luck. Don't ignore the camera. Rude people.
I don't even know half the time.
Oh, you don't, do you? And when she said that, you misheard that as you bore, because she's trying to say I'm boring. She wouldn't be saying other things that would be considered profane and inappropriate for said channel. So we've or Abby has already done a lot of looking before we were able to get over here. And for some reason, even though the Auburn is blinder than a bat, she is still looking for a tiny little baby. But we will find the little booger. Almost said a bad word there.
I don't think he would have gotten like very far. I'm sure.
I'm always still recording. No, odds are he's not far. So the cage he got out of was this one right here. Yeah. Yeah, so most likely somewhere in this vicinity.
Oops. Just extends. Hey, hit me in the head with it.
Yep, you deserved it. I am honestly amazing and like super. I actually found a little booger right there. Kind of zoom in.
He is near the floor.
Yeah, look at that. Very odd spot for a cresty to be on the floor, but figured he would be close to his enclosure. So now the fun part of they get to move everything out of the way to now get their hands on said little booger. Man, everyone's hitting their head.
Yay! This is Jafar, and he is very dull.
And obviously he's a little butthole.
Oh, he's so cute.
He is actually, I've never seen him this color before. He's not happy.
I can imagine.
He's usually red. Oh, let's not lose him again.
I was gonna say, let's get him back into his cage.
Yes. There you go, you little asshole.
I found you. Boop.
AJ's gonna be so happy. Yay!
I will send you a bill for my services.
Yes, I was actually gonna offer you guys gas.
Oh no, you're good. That's not a big deal.
But I'm broke.
So are we. Same.
Yay! Yay! My little stinker. And back to the stage.
So moral of the story here, when you lose an animal, always look in and around. Well, that too. But always look in and around where its cage is. They're typically not going to go very far. If you lose an animal that actually has some kind of a heat requirement, most snakes and lizards, they're probably going to be in an area where it's a little bit warmer.
Yeah, we didn't lose a snake, so who wants to find a snake?
Oh, Jesus.
What kind of snake?
It's a milk snake. Wobbly. Yeah, that's gonna be impossible.
I was
Stop
gonna say that.
losing
No, I know.
Good luck with that.
But in general, yes, always look for dark, tight spaces. And then depending on the the animal that you're looking for, again, either a cold spot or look for a warm spot. Odds are they're going to be somewhere close to there, unless it's some crazy active animal like some of our iguanas, which we have lost all the way across the basement.
And do not have a shitty apartment that has holes in it.
A crappy apartment.
Oh,
Because
crappy.
this is a child-safe channel.
A crappy apartment that has no holes in it.
Sorry, that was a little hard.
I'm gonna
Alrighty, well now that we found said Crested Gecko, we'll get to looking at some cool stuff here shortly.
oh yes, let's just make it look nice.
Oh, it's super warm.
Yeah. Oh, it's okay. Look. There you go.
So tell us a little bit about this pufferfish, Abby.
This is Lil Puff. He's my baby. Still a baby, Fuhaka pufferfish. They are the same.
Fuhaka.
Yes, Fuhaka. They are awesome. They are from the River Nile, typically. So they are an Egyptian type of pufferfish, which they're, that is where the two largest pufferfish reside, the Mabu puffer and the wonderful Fuhaka puffer. He's going to get 18 inches. He's going to be a big boy. Can't wait for him to get that big.
That is pretty
And he
freaking
does
big.
love his worms, his roaches, and his krill.
Yeah, obviously, because he's got super warm confetti all over the place here.
I honestly
And
didn't
he
know
does
that
pick
they-
up the pieces. He loves to tear things apart. He's
I love
also
him.
very, very curious.
Yeah, cool bugger.
He is awesome. An amazing, amazing pufferfish to keep.
Says this. Puffs up just the same.
Yeah, little puff. Even though he won't be little, he'll be big.
Yeah, well, right now he's little, so
Yeah.
he's a little puffer now.
Well, when he's older and all grown up, he'll be a little puff.
And then here we have a dirt frog,
That is an African frog.
who has not moved since we've been here.
Yeah, she does that. She floated.
What a life.
Yeah, that's all she does. She's pretty fun. We love her though. I've had her since I was second grade.
Dang, she's that old?
Yep.
Wow.
I've had her also during the Crested Gecko Charlie. She is 14.
Oh, I see that.
She's 14 this year.
We will get to all of that here shortly, because I'm sure we will go in some sort of an organized manner to go around and take a look at everything.
Oh, yep.
Frog moved.
Yeah, almost. There you go.
Yes, she's very clearly not the most intelligent creature in the world,
No.
but she's interesting.
I actually got her from
Would you like to get popped in the head again by the camera?
No.
Okay.
That's actually Mo's bell. Whenever he's awake, I ring the bell, and he knows he's getting fed.
Mo is a tegu, but there's a bird right there, and I confused myself, and I thought the bird's name was Mo for uno momento.
No, that is Wanda. It's named Bird name. So it's named Bird.
Bird.
Yeah.
Go choose
She's my
now.
crazy ass motherfucker.
Bird.
I mean,
Mother Clucker?
mother.
Yes, Mother
I
Cluckers.
know. Censoring is very hard. He's getting his rent back, which is good. Okay.
So since birds are considered reptiles, here's another reptile to look at, everybody.
He's so nervous.
He is also a booty hole.
He's my booty hole. Are you nervous? Yeah, I can tell you are. Yeah, he's camera shy.
I guess so.
He's like, what the heck's that large giant stick? I'm scared of it. You wanna give him a pistachio?
It's Auburn.
Yeah, see, he's pathetic.
A large giant stick. We'll zoom in. Make it a little easier.
loves pistachios.
I was gonna say, he'll probably bite me. Oh my goodness.
Yummy? He's not doing it. Oh. He's so shy.
Quite interesting. Is the wife frog yelling at the husband frog?
No, those are all the
Huggins.
males. Well, female white street frogs do croak, but they do not croak like that at all.
He
They
just
make
looks
little
like
chirps.
he is on some kind of illegal substance.
That's Pippin. These are illegal substance for I guess.
He looks like it. Looks like something out of Futurama. That is a show for you young people.
There we go. This is the tank I just recently built. Nice, beautiful bioactive. This needs probably some more springtails and some isopods, and that's pretty much it.
He's like Jabba the Hutt. Holy crap, he's fat.
Yeah, nice and thick. That's Pippin. I got him from a tree frog collective. He is an amazing breeder for these frogs. Got the whole waterfall feature, the pond to swim in. They love all that.
Oh, yeah, I mean, if I was a frog, I would love to live in something like this.
And here's some more frogs. There we go.
Holy
Got three of them.
crap. I see two of them. Where'd you see the three?
That's Malachi, that's one of our
Oh, there's
females.
right up there.
That's Croaky, he's the orb. And that's Froakie. We have yet to decide what gender it
It's
is.
2021. It can decide for itself.
That's true.
Enough of your sass.
This gummy is our iconic white frog. Oh, there's Bubbies. Here's Bubby. Oh, there's Billy.
So how many frogs are in this thing?
We have 6 frogs.
Okay.
So there's Bubby and there's Gummy. She is my blue-eyed white street frog. He is my blue phase white street frog, which he has a bit of snowflake in him as well. Pippin is the major snowflake.
I didn't
He's
see
the
all
blue
like that
face.
speckling on him before.
Yes. So he's a blue phase snowflake white street frog. He's gonna be one of my breeders.
Nice.
All of these are hopefully going to be my breeders. And of course, Croaky, you see, he is a little bit of snowflake genetic as well as Froakie, but he is actually a regular morph. So those are the more normal kinds of morphed tree frogs. They're not the blue phase. He's a blue phase, but he is not. He's a regular, just like Malachi. Just a regular green white tree frog. That's pretty much it. It's just he has snowflake genetic and she does not. She is a regular. Has been sleeping like crazy. He is in brumation right now. As you see, he is nice and healthy with his beautiful colors and his nice fat tail.
It's pretty, very high white.
Oh yes, he is definitely one of the higher white ones. He's really sweet too. He's definitely puppy dog tame. And hopefully I'll be able to see him during March when he comes back out from brumation.
Yeah,
And
brumation is awful.
it is 6 months of the year, which is lovely. Sometimes it lasts, less for other tegus. Sometimes tegus don't even go to brumation because they're not supposed to. But they have naturally developed this habit since they have been introduced here to a more colder climate and environment. So it's just to keep them nice and healthy. But
You should brumate.
wake
I wish
them
you
up.
were not active for 6 months out of the year.
But it's always nice for me to get him out. I usually get him out every 1 to 2 weeks to, have a nice little warm bath so he can stay hydrated, because that's one of the main issues with tegus is they get dehydrated during brumation and sometimes passes away.
And that way you can give them a good little once over, give them a health check, periodically
Exactly.
too.
Exactly. But next up is Kate from
It's full extension.
As you can see, she's very, very curious. She's lifting her head up, so she's like a little puppy dog. Now she's my case. She's very willing to come out and hang out. And then she just likes to rest her head.
Pretty sweet little setup for her.
Yeah, nice, cute little, cutesy, simple setup for her. She loves climbing in this and on top and everywhere. And never see her in here though. But I have it just in case.
Ooh, someone's a cobra.
Giant meatball that will bite your finger off
Oh yeah.
and scream at you.
I thought Pac-Man didn't scream.
Yes.
Yeah, they scream.
They scream.
Oh, I don't know.
He screams.
I'm not a frog person. I don't know. That's why
That's
we're
why I'm
here,
working.
is to learn about frogs.
Oh.
But I knew that he screams.
Big chunk.
It's clearly a messy chunk.
I love him though.
Like, leave me be.
Ooh! Ah! He's okay. They're very durable.
So we're just gonna cut this off right here for the Pac-Man frog, the section of this video, and we're gonna pretend that never happened.
Yes, we're gonna pretend that never happened. He's fine though.
We're just gonna go and look back at the puffer fish. Little puffer.
You're okay, Popeye. There we go.
You're a meatball.
Big meatball, Popeye. He is a ornate Pac-Man frog. He's a red ornate. Can't really see the pattern since he's covered in dirt, but he has nice bright red spots on the back.
Yeah, you can kind of see it a
Kind
little bit coming through the dirt.
Kind of, yeah. But yeah, he's a beautiful red ornate Pac-Man. Obviously a very chunky individual,
Yes, he's fat.
and will bite your finger. And getting bit by one of these guys is not fun. It's kind of getting bit, kind of like a lesser pixie frog. They have fangs or bones that grow from the bottom, act as teeth to kind of keep in their prey in their mouth. She is a 14-year-old crested gecko, and they only live to 15 to 20 years. So she is literally on the edge of her lifeline, but she is really healthy, actually. I know she doesn't look too healthy, but...
Oh, she looks like thick. Like, she doesn't look like she's emaciated or anything. She looks...
yeah. I mean, she looks better than a lot of other crested geckos I've seen her age. She loves to eat superworms. She is addicted to them, and dubia roaches. She gets so feisty at night.
Build a science
This
gecko.
is a big bald bill. If that's appropriate.
She wasn't in the video. Auburn was doing something that's not so very nice.
Bill and I don't get along very well.
No, yeah. Bill bit Auburn, and actually Bill bit me.
Really?
I don't blame him for biting Auburn, though. She is not nice.
He bit me because
It's not fun.
he thought my finger was a superworm. He's actually been eating a lot
Mine are
more
chunky.
worms.
What do you think mine was?
Probably a mouse pinky.
Maybe.
He's also been very, I don't know how to put this lightly, sexually oriented. He is a breeder, proven breeder, so of course he is bound to breed with anything he touches.
He is very pretty though.
Special frog.
That's Bubby. He is a very special frog. This is Hephaestus.
Oh my goodness.
He is one of our future breeders.
Yeah, the camera doesn't even like it. The camera shows his orange, but he's a lot like, it's a more bold orange in
Oh,
real
yeah.
life than what this camera is showing.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
He is so gorgeous, and we cannot wait till he is fully mature.
Till he's big like Bill.
Big like Bill, absolutely. And if it turns out to be a female, great.
Fine with
It'll
me.
be an amazing female breeder as well, but oh my goodness.
Alright, so now that he's had the time to settle back in,
He gained more color.
this is the little booger that we had to come over here to find.
Yes, and he is also going to be one of our future breeders. So he's going to be, as you can see, he's a little more copper.
Focus camera.
When he's really fired up, he's a lot more red than this.
I mean, you could definitely see the hues in him right now, though.
Yes. Yeah.
He would probably be a good pairing with that one that we just looked at.
if
Potentially.
Yeah, if the gender comes out correct. Those would be an amazing pair.
Focus on the gecko. There we go.
There, he's
He has
gonna.
such a goofy face.
He does, and I love his little white lips. More red geckos I've noticed have whiter lips. But he's gonna be probably one of our lower red breeders. Oh, there he goes.
Too bad he didn't get on the camera itself, but yeah, that was a little doofus. Let's see if I can. Yeah, he's about to jump again. Weird little butthole.
And he is a fast one.
Very clearly so.
Yes, he is. He's gonna jump on your face.
Looking at him in the eye like that is kind of weird. That was a very weird feeling. Made him jump on my face. Alrighty, so she just dropped the second frog of the day.
They like to drop themselves. This is my awesome Great Plains toad.
Is that one Splooge?
Yeah, this is Splooge. Yeah, little butt. Woo! They are bouncy. They are very bouncy, but they are so awesome. Big, amazing personality. This is an amazing beginner toad as well. These guys are also very cheap, very affordable, but the personality on these guys is astounding. I love these guys so much. These are probably
Will you pay attention?
Yeah. we got too busy with the other frogs. Yeah. But these are just an amazing species to keep, and very bouncy as you can see.
Very derpy.
When they know it's feeding time, they'll pay attention to you, of course. But also, once they get used to you, they'll pay even more attention to you. They're awesome little friends to have.
This is an Egyptian Sandscape, right?
Yes, and also a wild-caught specimen. These guys are not usually, actually at all, captive bred. He is also very old for his age. They only live up to 5 years, sadly. So if you don't want a pet for too long, you can have one of these guys. Full with personality and amazing.
Honestly, don't get very big.
Nope, this is a full-grown one, and obviously he looks pretty skinny, but
Yeah, I was gonna say he definitely is showing his age, unfortunately.
he is. Yeah, but he is doing so much better. He's actually gained a lot more weight again. Yeah, he wasn't eating for a while, but now. Oh my god, I'm so happy his appetite's back. He's been out and about every day. I give him a little feeding bowl instead so he doesn't have to really hunt. Because for his age, hunting is very hard.
Right, he's probably not as fast as the other young bucks anymore.
No, we do have a young buck in there. But, no.
These guys are stupid fast.
Oh, yeah. But they are an amazing species to have as well. And to experience them, it's so cool. And they're so unique. They're like little shovels.
They literally swim through the sand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen
Here,
them.
let's get a video of it.
I've seen them do all that before. It's pretty cool.
There we go, and there he goes through the sand.
Kind of. Like, you can't see me. My head is buried.
Oh, wants to come back out?
He's like an ostrich sometimes. He'll just like slam his head into the sand.
Oh, another meatball. Let's see if this one will hit the floor too.
He will not. He's more calm. This is Bongo. He is a tomato frog, a false tomato frog to be exact. He is not an antilogi. Those are the actual true tomato frogs. But he is from Madagascar, and they are beautiful and dirty.
Yeah, I bet you he's
Very.
partying with King Julian.
Yeah, he's partying with King Julian 100%.
He likes them. He's the bomb. Oh shit, he's the
Oh, watch your language.
Sorry, no. I work in a restaurant. I'm gonna 86 myself. Words.
But yeah, he's a beautiful tomato frog. He's actually the second frog I've ever owned, and I raised him from a little tiny froglet. He was about a penny size when I got him.
It's very bug-eyed.
Yeah. About infections. Okay. A good tip when it comes to frogs and when they get eye infections, because it's actually quite common with frogs, surprisingly. Terramycin. Terramycin is the best thing to heal these guys with. I learned that the hard way by taking them to the vet and spending my money there. But you can go to Tractor Supply and get one for $20 instead of spending $60.
That's the way to do it.
For Terramycin at the vet.
Same thing for Panicker. Just go to Tractor Supply and get it a heck of a lot
Tractor
cheaper.
Supply has everything. Take a Q-tip, put some Terramycin on it, and rub it on the infected area. You can also do that for their skin. It's safe for them. And it's awesome for them as well. And it heals their eyes up really nicely. And that's why I have healthy frogs. Healthy, chubby frogs. Also, what a cool thing about these guys is, I mean, he's a little puffy right now, but when they get all puffy like that, they secrete a poisonous liquid on their back.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever a predator chews them or tries to bite them, it actually numbs their mouth or paralyzes their mouth.
Kind of like a cane toad.
Kind of. And they want to spit them out. It's gross. It doesn't taste good. Also, they can't really chew that well. Also, these guys will make your hands itchy. So whenever you hold one of these, please wash your hands afterwards, or your hands will be red and very, very itchy. They're awesome and lovely.
She only has 1 1/4 paw.
Bad kitty. Bad. Respect.
Y'all want some frog skin? Frog skin. Chungus out, and she's a climber. She loves to climb, even though she's a burrowing type of frog. This is Chungus. She is a chubby frog. They are the most boring frogs, I gotta say. But when you have them out, especially her, she loves to climb. Even though she's a burrowing type of frog, she really does like to climb out of things. I don't know what else to say about these. They're just boring. They're adorable.
It's just another color variation of a tomato frog.
No.
Oh.
No.
I don't know. That's why I'm bringing it up so we can talk. I
No,
don't do
this
frogs.
is a chubby frog, or
Oh.
it's a Chinese bullfrog.
See, I didn't know. That's why I said
Yep.
what I said.
They only live together because Bongo has a crush on her, and she just peed on me.
Yeah, she did.
She peed on me big time. Holy shit.
Dog,
Holy crap.
buzz.
But they are amazing.
I'm gonna have to figure out.
They
how
don't
to
get
bleep
too
stuff
big.
on YouTube.
You could easily keep these guys seriously in like a 2-gallon tank. They won't move, ever. That's why they're boring, because they don't do anything. But you could, like, as I can say, you can keep them in a 2-gallon tank. Not recommended though. Giving them a paludarium is probably the best thing, because occasionally they will come out and they will like to, swim and stuff, since they are actually a type of bullfrog. As well as let's see. They like colder temperatures. That's what I was gonna say. They actually like around 68 degrees. Which is a very odd thing for a frog, but
They're probably just from like a higher altitude region.
yes, they are.
Wherever they're from.
In China, yes. So they're a higher altitude frog. They like colder areas, and so keep their tank no heat. Don't give them heat. Do not give them heat. They don't require heat at all. They don't really require much. You can give them a light if you want to. Not really required. Just deep substrate to burrow in, and possibly a nice water dish or a pond if you want to build something like that for your chubby frog. Otherwise,
Maybe I can do that for my chubby frog.
otherwise, just look at the face. Look at her face. She's so cute.
What a dirty little face. Alrighty, so there it is. I don't know where people are going or what I'm doing. But thanks for checking along here with the ramblings of the crazy frog lady, myself, and send help for that. Hopefully y'all learned a little bit about some animals that we don't keep. Frogs and geckos typically aren't our thing, but it's still really cool to see all these different species of them and interact with them. So as always, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe.
Do it.
Do it.
Just.
Please.
Well, what's his name? Shire LeBlanc? Yeah.
Yes.
Be like the follow the teaching of Shire LeBlanc. Just do it. Follow your dreams.
See y'all next time.